All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, first off, give all honors to, shit, I forgot. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, and Kakadash. Forgot where the east was. I forgot to check the compass, but it's okay. I'm gonna give all double honors to the eldest apostles, great millstone, and sites each for elect and breast Jesus, with true sincerity. Likewise, I'm gonna say shalom. All right, I want to say shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Ashai with the channel, uh, the Living Waters 144. Okay, I might change the channel name because there's also another channel with the name Living Waters, so I might change the channel name back to either Flowing Waters or something else. But it's all good, as long as I'm pitching, as long as I'm doing the work of Yahweh by Shemi Al, that's all that matters. All right, but this video is gonna be called "The World to Come, Otherworldly Paradise." Okay, because that's what's coming. All right, world of otherworldly paradise. Oh, okay. And by the way, I'm at work right now, so if you hear any like microphone or announcement, I work at a Lowe's. So if you hear anything in the background, Shalakia, I can't control that. But hey, man, the world to come, man, it's gonna be ruled by gods. It's gonna be ruled by gods. Okay, and it's gonna be something that's far beyond mortal comprehension, even beyond our comprehension as prophets. As you look throughout history, every kingdom was ruled by heathens, and some were ruled by Israelites. But the very, very mass majority, well, every kingdom, I ain't gonna say that, not the mass majority, every single kingdom that ruled on this planet was ruled by mortals. Okay, ruled by mortals. And what does mortal kingdoms have in common with mortal people? They don't last forever. They have a birth and a death. They have a rise and a fall, a beginning and an end. But this kingdom that's coming is never going to end. It's going to last forever. It's going to live forever. Okay? This kingdom is not going to be ruled by heathens. It's not going to be ruled by Edomites. It's not going to be ruled by Japhites. It's not going to be ruled by Moabites, Ammonites, all these heathens, the 18 nations. No. It's going to be ruled by a nation of people that Yahweh by Shem Yahushai chose himself. And those are the Israelites. The Israelites are going to rule the planet. All right. And as I'm speaking, I am an Israelite. I don't know what tribe I'm from. I don't know what, truthfully, I believe I'm from tribe Judah or tribe Reuben. But we'll find out in the kingdom. But other than that, this kingdom that's coming is going to be ruled by Israelites. And the Israelites are so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And those that look like other nations, but then they need to go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through the 12 tribes of Israel. This is some deep stuff. And how can the Israelites rule a kingdom without being invaded, without being conquered? Listen, the Israelites are going to become gods. We are going to become gods. We're going to become celestial, extraterrestrial, divine, immortal, ageless, powerful, superhuman beings. Okay? Every Israelite that you see walking down the street, that's driving by, is going to be a future immortal ruler. A future immortal ruler. Okay, that's something else. They're going to be immortal rulers. And here's the thing about Israelites. Israelites don't have to look like a LeBron James. An Israelite don't have to be dark skinned. An Israelite don't have to look like a Wesley Snipes or Michael Jordan. An Israelite don't have to look like a George Lopez or a Native American, Geronimo. All right, Israelites can look like all nations. And that's the beauty of it. The Lord loves variety. You got Israelites that look like white people. And a lot of white people that I know, man, they're definitely Israelites. You got a lot of Israelites that look like Hawaiians, so-called the Japhites, known as Hawaiians and Tongans and Samoans. You got Israelites that look like Elam, which are the so-called East Indians. You got Israelites that look like Ammon, which are the so-called Japanese, and Moab, the Chinese. You have Israelites that look like Hamites, okay, which are the so-called Africans. Either way, Israelites look like all nations. And the thing about Israelites, man, we're a very beautiful people. We have a great, beautiful quality about us. We don't look like we don't have that heathen look. Okay, like when I'm at work, man, I can tell an Israelite, no matter what he looks like compared to an Edomite. I can tell what a speckled bird through his spirit, how he look, his countenance compared to an Edomite. I could just tell. All right, because it says in Romans 8:16 that we are the children of the living power, the children of God through the Spirit. So the Israelites are going to rule this next immortal kingdom that's going to be beyond. I can't even put in words, beyond anything I could put in the sentence. Beautiful, extraordinary, otherworldly. Okay, because right now we're living in the kingdom of the Edomites. Okay, look, it's concrete. Make sure I see. Look, this is all Edomite shit. It's concrete, cement, tar, rock, cut up wood. This whole building, this whole complex building is made out of materials that Edomites love to make with gravel and all that types of bullshit. Okay, we're living in the world of the Edomites. They love concrete. They love that shit. Every civilization that they built is made out of rock because you know why? Because they carry the characteristics and symbolisms of Mount Seir, Mount Petra, and that shows you that not only that they carry the symbolisms and characteristics of Mount Petra and Mount Seir, they carry the symbolisms of them being the basis of men. Cement is the most basis element that you could think of. Gravel is the basis of cement. I mean, gravel is the basis element. Slaki. Okay, certain materials that these Edomites like to use, man, it's low. It's a low vibration. But what the kingdom that we're about to rule with, the kingdom that we're about to establish on the planet Earth, with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is going to be otherworldly. It's going to have a extraterrestrial high level vibration. Okay, that only gods can touch it. Okay, like if you watch the movie Thor, Thor's hammer was made of god-like material. I ain't gonna say god-like, god level material, and only a human, not a god can touch it. Okay, humans. Well, I'll say in the comics because they got the movies all off with Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. But truly, in the comics, man, only a god can lift up a Thor's hammer. And if a person that looks like a mortal picks up Thor's hammer, that symbolizes that he's a god. And that's just in Marvel comics. How much is when in real life? All right, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be made. The kingdom of heaven's vibration, material, everything is gonna be made of God material. It's not gonna be made of Edomite materials. It's not gonna be made of these low terrestrial materials. No, it's gonna be of God level materials. It's gonna be otherworldly. Okay, it says that the streets of gold shall be paved. No, the streets shall be paved with gold. It's not gonna be those fake ass 24 karat gold or this worldly gold. Okay, you can have a actual brick of gold in your hand, actual real gold. Okay, but that gold is at its lowest vibration, and the thing is terrestrial. Lord will probably give us, man. I believe that the Lord's going to give us materials that's elements and materials that's going to be otherworldly, which is written in Matthew 24. My father's house is many mansions, but the gold that we have on this earth, man, is terrestrial. It's polluted. But what we're about to inherit in the kingdom, man, it's gonna be otherworldly. Gold is gonna be like an extraterrestrial. It's gonna be like 10 million trillion times better than vibranium and Black Panther. Vibranium and Wakanda was the only material that kept them a great nation. But gold, man, gold is gonna be a billion times better than that. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be trillions, quadrillions, sextillions times better than this bullshit ass kingdom. This kingdom is a fucking prison. It's low base. It's a low base society. The people are low. are low vibration and frequency. The food is at a low vibration and frequency. What we watch is entertainment. It's low in vibration and frequency. Literature, education is a low vibration and frequency. Everything is at a low vibration. All right. But what Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to bring is going to be far greater than we can possibly comprehend in our little human minds. Okay. This world, man, is at its end. It's at its expiration date, and it's going out like milk. It's going out like milk. All right. And I know brothers, get job wherever you work at. It may feel like the day's gone by fucking long. Like, hey, man, time is speeding up faster than we ever possibly can imagine. We are 1 foot closer to the kingdom of heaven. 1 foot closer to eternal paradise. 1 foot closer to everlasting freedom. We'll never be going into captivity again. We'll never be going to slavery again. We'll never be whipped and lashed and saying, "Oh, Ashaya, Salakia, Ashaya, you forgot about this paperwork. Oh, aren't you on your lunch break? You forgot about this task." No, ain't gonna be none of that. Your boss is not gonna call you saying, "Oh, you forgot this task. Before you take a lunch break, can you do this or that and this?" No. All right. We're not gonna have people over us. We're no longer gonna have oppressors. We're gonna rule over our oppressors. Okay. We're going to rule over our oppressors. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Goldenbergs, whatever, all these rich, huge heathen families from Esau to Amalek to all the way down to Ham, Ishmael, all these rich, huge, super families, we're going to put them in captivity. That's in the movie Birth of a Nation when Nat Turner brought that Psalms. We shall have their kings and priests in chains. We're going to have their kings and chains. We're going to have their priests as slaves. They're higher up people. These presidents, they're going to be slaves. Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, we're going to have them as slaves. And man, they're going to work triple times harder than the average Jake have ever did in America. Okay? These Edomites, man, they're not going to get off hands free. These Edomites are not going to be holding hands and walking to the sunset with rainbows and flowers around them. No. Like a cartoon. No. These Edomites are going to go through God level hell. And this is why, like I said, I believe I said this in my recent video. How can these Edomites will survive slavery? That's what you should think of. How can these Edomites can survive slavery? How can an Edomite, a so-called white person, an actual true blood, full blood Edomite, all right? Because not all white people are Edomites. A lot of them go back to Jake. But true blood Edomites, that goes back to Esau. How can a person survive a slavery, to survive a captivity that's being controlled by gods? Here it is, Jake was in captivity. I was controlled by men. We were enslaved by Ishmael, Ham, Esau, all the other nations, the heathens. And they were all men. They die, they bleed like us, they die like us. But you heathen nations, how can you survive a captivity that's going to be controlled by divine, immortal, ageless, extraterrestrial, omnipotent beings? And that shows you, man, you're especially Edomites, you're not going to make it. You're not. You're not going to handle the pain. You're not going to handle the judgment, the power that we're about to bring, that God level ass whooping that we're about to bring to Edomites. All right. I realized when I'm at work, a lot of Edomites, man, they can feel that they can feel what's coming. They know their judgment. They can feel that judgment. Why do you think, man? I may be at work, and I be, helping these Edomites out, and they be feeling like, man, I fucked up. Like they feel regret. Like they be acting super nice to me. Like it's not like that fake nice, like oh, and turn around calling me a nigga. No, like it's that niceness where they can feel something is wrong. Like, oh man, I fucked up. They know something is wrong. They bring a certain presence to me. Like they did something to me bad. Like they did something to me. And I'm over here just chilling, like cool, being I'm cool in the cucumber, cool in the ice cube. So these Edomites know that their judgment is near. And man, I'm at work. I work in the lumber section, man. Man, these Edomites, man, they can't lift shit up. Now, don't get me wrong. There's so-called white people that worked. Israelite foreigners, I could say. Israelite foreigners that work in my department. And they look like Edomites, but I could tell you, man, they're definitely Jakes. All right. There's a lot of so-called white people that look like Edomites, but they're Jakes. Israelite foreigners that work at my job. And they got the strength of a Judite. All right. Lifting up drywall all by themselves. But these Edomites, man, they weak. Like I said, I can tell when an Edomite compared to a Jake. They be carrying plywood all by themselves and shit. They can't even lift up the fucking plywood. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that's heavy, but even the simple things is like, man, you can't pick that up. You serious? But, hey, man, it's a thing. I'm like, man, how can Edomites survive captivity? All right. But, hey, man, this is a rant. I'm gonna have like another 10 minutes to talk before I go back in. But yeah, these heathens, man, they're not gonna resist the power that us Israelites gonna bring hell upon. All right, and man, like brothers, don't think that your situation is gonna be forever. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers that think that, man, this place is never gonna end. You got some brothers that feel like they're losing faith. I'm telling you, man, this place is going out like a fucking firecracker, and it's going out with a firecracker, if you know what I mean. Them ICBM missiles, everything is gonna be burnt. You saw a chicken on the frying pan is gonna be burnt. No, this whole trees, grass, concrete, everything that was built by man, everything that was made by the society. This America is gonna be so destroyed that it's like mankind, man, the world's gonna be so destroyed, especially America. Man, this place is gonna be so destroyed. It was like this whole kingdom never even existed. Like mankind went back to the Stone Age. There's not gonna be no remnants of this place. It's not gonna be no fossils of cars and concrete and buildings. No, it's gonna be decimated. And after this place is be destroyed, we're about to become kings, baby. We about to become kings. All right. Brothers gonna have their own palaces made out of precious pearl and not brimstone, garnets and rubies and sapphires. You're gonna have brothers' houses made out of emeralds and topaz and and carbuncle. Hey, I was speaking to the brothers in camp. I think I was talking to the brother Yakanan at camp, like, hey man, in the kingdom, I'm thinking about becoming an architectural designer in the kingdom. Because I love the inside of places. I love to see the architectural designs and anywhere at malls, houses, specific houses like luxurious houses. All right, certain luxurious places like kitchens and all. I like seeing the interiors of and things. And that's just at a low level. How much when we're gods and we can create things with our minds. Okay, we can be in the kingdom. A brother wants his floor to be, I don't know, made out of a blue emerald that can glow in the night or something like that. I can map it out for him, and man, I can send the slaves to work on it because that's what they did to us back in Egypt when Moses was in Egypt. His brother, no, not his brother. Moses was the architectural designer ambassador, I believe, the architectural ambassador of Egypt, and that was Ramesses and what's another other city? Ramesses and Cairo. Ramesses and Cairo. Those are big, huge cities. That was like New York and Philadelphia of Egypt. Those were huge cities. Those wasn't like those small little desert village. No, Egyptian cities were like metropolises back then. All right, and Moses was the head master of architecture. All right, so those Egyptians made Jake build those temples, those pyramids. And that was when we was in the Egyptian captivity. How much is when we're in our rulership and we're going to rule forever? We're going to make those heathens build our things. Yeah, man. We gotta think like that. Like, listen, man, I ain't have no remorse for no fucking heathen. All right, I ain't have no remorse in the heathen in the kingdom. Cause, hey, man, these heathens, man, they ain't gonna make it. They're not gonna make it, bro. And don't get me wrong, they're gonna make it through 1,000 years. But Esau ain't gonna fucking make it. But hey, like Apostle Tahar said, man, you gotta be a visualizer. You know, you gotta be a visual artist of a visual designer when when you think of the kingdom. Or how do your palace wants to be? How do you want your garden, your villas and temples and man, like you gotta visualize these things. And the kingdom of heaven, man, is gonna be so great. It's gonna be better than all these kingdoms can ever be. Look at the architecture of Esau. It's like Greco-Roman architecture. The pillars, the columns, the temples. When you go downtown, man, you feel like in modern. You feel like you in ancient Greece because of the architecture of certain buildings. Okay, look at man. Listen, when you go downtown in certain cities, like for me, I live in Philadelphia. When you go downtown in Philadelphia, bro, in certain buildings, it's like a Greek temple. Like you look like you're about to sacrifice to Zeus or something. Okay, and man, you could tell the Edomites are ruined. Look at the architecture and match it to Petra. Petra, man, when you go to Petra, that temple that they still have that in Petra, man, it look like a downtown city bank. So when it says in Job 9:24, when the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, who is he and where is he? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm roughly paraphrasing. And that's Esau. Esau is ruling right now. Shalaki, give me 1 second. Shalaki, give me 1 second. Shalaki, the measuring tape on my side, my pocket fell off. So yeah, man. So that shows you, man, Esau is at his rulership because it says Job 9:24, earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof, who and where is he? Roughly paraphrasing. You gotta match history with these people. Like I said, look at the architecture of many cities, metropolis cities of America. Okay, a lot of these designs of buildings and banks and homes all go back to ancient Greece. All go back to Roman Greece. And who ruled Greece and Rome? The Edomites. Now you had some emperors and kings that were Israelites. Don't get me wrong, but the man straight of them was Edomites. Okay, and like I said, man, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be so great, man. Every single thing, man. Even the earth itself is gonna prosper. All the animals, trees. Hey, man, like look at these pine trees. Look at these pine trees. I don't even think that's their full estate. They look low. They look dead. They look like they about to collapse. They look like they about to call out sick. The grass, trees, animals, every single organism that you see on this planet is going to thrive. Even this dragonfly that's flying by me. All right, and the Lord's going to bring back animals that we have never seen. That Esau called so-called dinosaurs or extinct, so-called extinct uh, fossils and organisms and prehistoric animals that Esau claimed to be extinct. No, the Lord just hit them for a reason. Right? Hey, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be something beautiful, man. And can you imagine those new bodies, bro? The new bodies, man. We're gonna be far greater than human. We're human. Okay, like I said, we're human right now. Like it says in Psalms 82:6, that ye are gods, ye are the children of the Most High, but you shall die like men. And we lost our God estate, and we became human. Look in the movie Thor. Thor was a god. He was a god of thunder, Asgard's greatest hero. But he was so prideful and so arrogant and hubris that his father Odin cast away his power and Mjolnir, that he came to Earth and he could live as immortal. And he had to learn humility, compassion, love. Okay, and basically he had to learn the whole thing of Ephesians 6: faith, love, compassion, hope, charity. He had to learn all that. And then when he got his god level power back, hey man, he was a whole new character, a whole new version of Thor. He still had that warrior spirit because that's Israel. All right, Israel has that warrior spirit because Jacob wrestled against the angel. But hey man, Thor was a whole new person when he came back to Asgard. The first Thor was all that. And when you read the Thor comics, it's more depth and more spiritual. But Thor represents Israel. As a matter of fact, Thor was a real person that had godlike power. That a lot of people that don't know, Thor was an Israelite, and he was real. A lot of these mythologies throughout the world was based off the Israelites. Zeus, all right, Greek mythology, Norse mythology, they're all based off the Israelites. The heathens just took it and had a paganistic twist to it. But hey, like I was using Thor as an example, that's how Israel going to be. We were arrogant. We started worshiping other gods. We started going against the Most High Yahweh by Shem Shai. And Yahweh by Shem Shai took the sons of God's power, and then we became men. But now the sons of God, the race of powerful beings known as the Israelites, in their human form, about to become gods again, and we're gonna be a brand new people. Not literally, well, yeah, literally. Because Israelites, man, we in these mortal flesh, man. We sin. Even if we're trying to do righteousness, we sin 24/7. We don't want to sin. It's just that we're in this flesh. But we're gonna become a brand new people. We're gonna have brand new bodies, brand new minds, brand new spirits, brand new physiology. We're gonna be a billion times, 144 billion times better than being human. We're gonna be gods on the earth, omnipotent living powers, little Yahwehs and Yahweh Shais. Okay? And these heathens, man, they're gonna love our rulership. We're gonna rule with righteousness. We're not gonna do no wicked shit to no heathen. Now we're gonna do it. We're gonna bring some harsh, unimaginable, painful judgment to these heathens. But we're not gonna do no shit like Esau did to us, like buck breaking and raping the women and all that. No, fuck that. We're gonna do everything in righteousness. And these heathens, man, they're gonna love us. They're gonna love us. They're gonna love our rulership. They're gonna love how we maneuver, how we coordinate ourselves. They're gonna love everything that and the earth is gonna prosper through the laws. The animals gonna prosper through the laws. It says when the righteous rule, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people mourn. All right. I don't know if your brothers watched the movie Godzilla, but when you watch the second movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters, the kaijus like Godzilla, Rodan, Ghidorah, all those kaijus, man, they had the ability when they enter into a dead, or can I say a lifeless area, or like anything that was filled with humans, or anything that didn't have that much life, the kaijus had this ability. Their body automatically produces radiation, and this radiation can make all life grow. So a kaiju can walk through a desert, and his body produces radiation, and that radiation can make trees, grass, animals grow out of that desert. He can make anything dead. He can make any dead environment brand new, and that's us. That's us Israelites. Okay, that's just spiritually. That's gonna be us in the kingdom. Everywhere that we put our feet on, life is gonna prosper. Water is gonna be clean. The food is gonna be tasting delicious. The animals are gonna rejoice. Okay, the heathen's gonna rejoice. Esau is gonna be bashed into fucking pieces. That's the truth. Okay, and this man Esau, he cannot rule. He cannot rule. He cannot rule. Look, man. Mass majority of 60. It says 60%. I was checking up something one time. I checked up something one time years ago. Not years ago. It was Shalak. It was, I believe it was like a few months ago. Since 1974, I checked up an article. It says since 1974, mass majority of 60%, 60 to 80%, no, 60 to 70% of animals have went extinct or become endangered. That's a lot of animals. That's a lot. Why is that? Because Esau is hunting them down. Esau's been killing all the bears, the lions, the tigers, the jaguars, elephants, giraffes, all types of animals that you could think of. Esau is putting them extinct. The Amazon was full with luscious trees and life and variety of brand new unknown species, beautiful birds. But now when that forest fire came, that deforestation came back in 2015, the Amazon, man, it became a shithole. Telling you that, and that's just the smallest examples. These is millions of examples why this man cannot rule. The world is mourning. He made the world a wilderness. He built cities out of concrete and cement and rock. This base man is killing the world. But Yahweh by Shemi outside is gonna come back and he gonna bash these fucking people, these Edomites, into pieces. And the 2/3 of our people that join and ally with this man. All right, our people love Esau more than Yahweh side. Okay, they'll accept Esau than Yahweh side. That's why the Lord's gonna come back and destroy all of them. Anything that these heathens and Esau and 2/3 have built on the side gonna be decimated, and we're going to rule with the righteous rulership. This man Esau and these heathens are gonna be put into captivity for 1,000 years. And these heathens gonna get their own land back after captivity. They're gonna have their own land back. They're gonna follow our laws, statutes, and commandments. But you Edomites, y'all gonna be fucking destroyed. You're gonna be extinct. You want to talk about how the dinosaurs went extinct? No, the only animals, the only species of organisms on this planet that's going to go extinct after those 1,000 years in the kingdom of heaven is you Edomites. So I want to end this video off here. Hope this video is very, very edifying. Peace, sightings for elect. All right, call Allah Yahweh by Shemi outside by Shemi Kakadash. Peace and sightings for elect. Until then, shalom.